Welcome back to the channel here at Matt Tuttle Fishing. Getting ready to come up on a boat lift here, and this is something that's really dominant on our lake as far as structure or cover is concerned. And I'm going to really focus in on the shadow shade part of this lift. Let's see if we can get bit. Now here on these shallow lakes, we use a lot of cork and jig just because of just how shallow it is. We're in just about 4 foot of water. Sometimes we're in 2.5, 3 foot of water at times. So the cork and jig method lets us be able to keep our stuff in the strike zone just a little longer. I'm gonna make a shot back of that back post. You can't get. Now we're fishing mid-September, and we just had a kind of a cool spell come through. So some of our nights we're down in the 40s and 50s at night here, and in the 70s for the daytime high. So we're definitely experiencing that fall transition. Not finding a bunch of fish stacked up on one particular piece of structure. But when fishing a lift, you just want to make sure cover every piece of that lift, several different angles. We had some fog earlier this morning, and so it kind of gave us a low cloud bank. These fish were just a little bit more scattered, but now, there he was. Now we got some shade starting to, and that shade positions those crappies on this stuff, and so it gives you kind of an easy target to kind of target these fish. Even when it's cool out, the fish still like that shade. They like that low light. I didn't know if you knew this or not, folks, but crappies don't have eyelids. So they don't like that real bright light. And so that's why you focus in on the shade. And well, folks, we're gonna make a move to another lift. And when you come back, we'll be at that lift. Well, on an early fall day, fishing a Bruce Mitch over B&M crappie based triple tail, getting a few bites, ain't too bad of a day. You notice, guys, that I'm really concentrating on what I call the high percentage spots on the lift. Of course, is all the corner post. The corner post is naturally just a high percentage spot, so you don't ever want to forget to fish those. But there's also, all these cross braces. Try to get underneath there. Back here just by that edge of that shade. And guys, what I did too is I came in here to this channel. This channel's 3 or 4 feet deeper than the other channels I was in. Just checking to see if they're still wanting to be in a little bit deeper water. But what I noticed is that my bites over here are what I seem to think are bluegill. So may go back to some lifts that are in a little shallower water and see if we can't get some crappie bites. Stay tuned, folks. We're on our way. Well, he's not a giant, but he was right in the middle of that stuff, wasn't he? All right. So, folks, we're kind of changing things up a little bit. Like I said, he's just a little one. As the day's going on, the sun's up high, and the lift bite kind of just died on me. So we're just going to fish a little something different, fishing some steak beds. Like I said, that fish wasn't a giant, but it might have just been enough to give us a clue. Well, barely bit, but a little bluegill in there, so sometimes you just never know what you're going to get. It's actually a pretty nice bluegill for our lake. Oh. Got me on up. A little decent crappie. By golly, get a little fillet off of him. So folks, I was fishing some lifts earlier, got some bites early. Sun got up, that bite died off. We switched up what we're fishing, and we've got a couple bites right away. Right in the middle of it. Definitely got tighter to the cover since the sun got up. Now, folks, that's how I like them to bite. It's almost a decent little keeper, but well, just days like today, just persistence. Gotta cover the whole grid of stakes here. And he was hiding out on the backside of the outside.